I am Akila, lecturer, Department of Electronics and Communication, Government Polytechnic, Haryana. This session is on priority encoder. So, the priority encoder is the last topic in the combinational logic circuits unit 1 of the digital electronics subject. In this session, the contents covered are the concept of the priority encoder, that is introduction, working of 4 to 2 priority encoder, the working of decimal to BCD priority encoder, and the applications of the encoders. So, in the previous session we have studied the encoders and the decoders. So, encoders are the combinational logic circuits which converts digits into the coded form. Decoders are the combinational logic circuits which converts coded input into the digit form, such as decimal, octal, or the hexadecimal. So, in the previous session we have studied the different encoder and decoder ICs. Some of the most commonly used ICs are 7442 for the BCD to decimal conversion, 7447 and 448 7 segment driver ICs, 74138 328 decoder IC, which can also function as a 1:8 demultiplexer. So, several ICs are available, and also we have studied the working of BCD to 7 segment display. So, 7 segment display consists of the 7 LEDs which are arranged in the shape of digit 8 by activating the correct combination of the LEDs or the segments on the display. The decimal digits are displayed on the 7 segment display. So, in this session we are going to study the priority encoder. So, we have already studied the digital encoder. So, the digital encoder is a combinational logic circuit which accepts the active input on one of its lines, that is, which accepts the active level on one of its line, and accordingly it will generate the BCD code. So, one of the input line is active at a time. Depending upon the input line which is active, a binary or BCD code is generated at the output. So, one of the main disadvantage in the simple or a standard digital encoder is that if more than one input is active at the same time, then it results in the wrong output. So, for example, we will consider in the decimal to BCD encoder, if D1 and D5, if both the bits are active at the same time, then the output obtained is neither 0101, which corresponds to digit 5, nor it is 0001, which corresponds to digit 1. The output obtained will be 1111, which is a wrong code. So, this code will not correspond to either D5 or D1. So, one more disadvantage in the normal or the simple encoder is that the output 0 is obtained when digit 0 is active, and also the output 0 is obtained when all the inputs are 0. So, the output BCD code 000 is obtained under two conditions, that is when the decimal input line D0 is active and also when all the inputs are inactive. So, one simple way to overcome these drawbacks or overcome this problem is to prioritize the level of each input, that is ordering of the each inputs. If more than one input is active at the same time, then the output would correspond to the highest priority input which is active at that time. So, then this type of encoder is called as the priority encoders. So, if whenever there is more than one input active active at a time, then the priority encoder will generate the output code for the input which is having the highest priority. So, 4 to 2 priority encoder. So, the 4 to 2 priority encoder consists of the 4 inputs and 2 outputs. So, the 4 inputs are represented as D0, D1, D2 and D3. So, out of the 4 inputs, the input which is having the highest number value or the digit value is considered as the input with the highest priority, and the input which is having the lowest number value is the lowest priority input. So, D3 is having the highest priority. Since digit 3 is the highest value, D3 is the highest priority input. So, next highest priority is D2 and then D1, and the lowest priority input is D0. So, the 4 bit inputs D0, D1, D2 and D3 is converted into the 2-bit binary form, and the outputs are represented as Y1 and Y0. So, the truth table for 4:2 priority encoder is as shown in this table. So, the inputs are represented as D0, D1, D2, D3 and the output as Y1 and Y0. So, D0 is having the lowest priority and D3 is having the highest priority. So, first let us consider the first condition when D0 is the only bit active. So, when D0 is the only input bit active, then and all the other higher priority inputs are 0, then the 2-bit binary code corresponding to the 0 decimal digit is obtained at the output, that is the 2-bit code corresponding to decimal digit 0 is 00. So in the second condition, the higher priority inputs D3 and D2 is 0, D3 and D2 are 0, and D1 is high, and D0 is marked as a cross or X, which indicates the don't care condition. So when the higher priority inputs D3 and D2 are 0, then the binary output for the digit 1 is obtained as 01. So regardless of the state of the lower priority input D0, since D2 and D3 are 0, D1 is high, so D0, whether it is 0 or 1, the highest priority input active in this condition is D1, so the output obtained is 01. In the next state, when D3 is equal to 0, D2 is equal to 1, D1 and D0, so again they are considered as the don't cares. So D3 is 0, D2 is high. The highest priority input that is active in this condition is D2. D1 and D0, whether they are active or inactive, out of 3 inputs D0, D1 and D2, the highest priority input that is active is D2. So the code obtained is the binary 2-bit binary code corresponding to the decimal digit 2 is obtained at the output as 10. So in the last condition, when D3 is high, all the other inputs are marked as don't cares in the table. So regardless of the state of lower priority input, so in the priority encoder, always the output is obtained for the highest priority input that is active at that time. So here, out of the 4 inputs, if all the 4 inputs are also active, then D3 is having the highest priority. As D3 is having the highest priority, the 2-bit binary code obtained is 11. So in the last condition, when all the bits are inactive, so 0 0 0 0, the outputs are considered as don't cares. It is considered as the invalid condition, and the output is considered as the don't cares. In addition to the outputs y1 and y0, the priority encoder also consists of a valid bit indicator, which indicates whether the input applied is valid or not. That is, whenever the one input is active or more than one input is active, the valid bit will be high. If any one of the inputs, if all the inputs are inactive, then the valid bit is considered as the 0. That indicates an invalid condition, that valid input is not applied. Decimal to BCD priority encoder. So decimal to BCD priority encoder encodes the decimal digits into the BCD output. It has 10 input lines and 4 output lines. So again here, if more than one input is active at the same time, then the highest priority input, which is output, is obtained for the input which is having the highest priority. Here the inputs are represented from 0 to 9. So it can be the inputs can be represented as D0 to D9, corresponding to the 10 decimal digits from 0 to 9, and the outputs are represented as Y0, Y1, Y2 and Y3. So D9 is the decimal digit which is having the highest digit value or the number value. D9 is the highest priority input, and next to higher priority decimal digit will be D8, and then D7, D6, D5, D4, D3, D2, D1, and D0 is the lowest priority input. So the truth table for the truth table for the decimal to BCD encoder is as shown in this table. The 10 decimal digits are represented from D0, D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6, D7, D8 and D9, and the BCD output is represented as Y0, Y1, Y2 and Y3. So in the first condition, D0 is the only bit active and all the other inputs are inactive. So as D0 is the only bit active, the output obtained is 0 0 0 0. In the second condition, the higher priority inputs from D2 to D9 are inactive, D1 is active, and D0 is considered as the don't care. So that is, regardless of the lower priority input D0, the output is obtained for the digit 1 as 0 0 0 1. In the next condition, D2 is active and the higher priority inputs from D4 to D9 are inactive. So regardless of the state of the lower priority inputs D1 and D0, the output obtained is 0 0 1 0, corresponding to the digit 2. When digit 3 is active and the higher priority inputs from D4 to D9 are inactive, then regardless of the state of lower priority inputs, output is obtained for the digit 3 as 0011. When D4 is active and the higher priority inputs from D5 to D9 are inactive, then regardless of the state of lower priority inputs, the output code for D4 is obtained as 0100. When D5 is active and D7, D5 is active, D6, D7, D8 and D9 are inactive, regardless of the lower priority inputs, the output for the D5 is obtained as 0101. When D6 is active, D7, D8 and D9 are inactive, regardless of the state of lower priority inputs, the output code for D6 is obtained as 0110. When D7 is active and D8 and D9 are inactive or 0, then regardless of the lower priority inputs from D0 to D6, the output is obtained for the D7th bit, that is the BCD code corresponding to the decimal digit 70111, and the output corresponding to the decimal digit 8 is obtained when D8 is active and D9 is 0. So regardless of the state of lower priority inputs, when D9 is 0, D8 is high, so D8 is having the highest priority as D9 is 0, so the output code for D8 is obtained as 1000. In the last condition, D9 is active, so when D9 is the bit which is having the highest priority out of all the 10 decimal inputs, so when D9 is active, whatever may be the state of the other inputs, since D9 is having the highest priority, the output obtained is 1001. So D9 is the highest. From the truth table we have observed that D9 is the highest priority input and D0 is the lowest priority input. So when D9 is active, then regardless of the state of all the other inputs, so whether it may be high or low, the output obtained is 1000. The output obtained is 1001, that is the BCD code corresponding to the digit 9. When D9 is 0 and D8 is 1, so only when D9 is 0, then the output code corresponding to the digit 8 is obtained when it is active. Similarly, when the higher priority inputs D9 and D8 are 0 and D7 is active, then the BCD code corresponding to 7 is obtained. Similarly, for the D6, D5, D4, D3, D2 and D1, the output code for the decimal digits are obtained when the inputs which are having the priority higher than these digits are 0 and the individual corresponding digits are high, and the input digits which are having the priorities higher than these digits are equal to 0. So the output 000 is obtained only when the decimal digit D0 is active and all the other higher priority inputs are equal to 0. So applications of the encoders. So encoders are used to convert digits into the coded form. So the priority encoders are mainly used in the keyboard of the computers. So they are also called as the keyboard encoders. The 10 decimal digits on the keyboard of the computer must be encoded into the binary form or into the BCD form for processing by the internal circuit. So the internal logic circuit of the computer needs the BCD data in the BCD form or in the binary form, so that whenever a key is pressed, the corresponding digit is converted into the BCD code. So priority encoders are mainly used in the applications where the number of lines or the wires needs to be reduced in a circuit or applications which are having the multiple inputs, such as in the keyboards. So one more application of the encoder is in the calculators. Similar to the computers, in the calculators the digits are converted into codes so that it can be processed by the calculator internal circuit. And one more application is the in the interfacing of peripherals to the microprocessors. The external device connected to the microprocessors or the computers are called as the peripherals. The microprocessor or the programmable devices such as the microprocessor or the computers can communicate with one external device at a time. So if more than one device requests the service of the microprocessor or the computers to exchange the data, then priorities will be assigned for the external devices, so that the highest priority device is given the opportunity to communicate with the processor or the computer to transfer the data. So apart from the application of encoders or the priority encoders in the keyboard for the computers, calculators, and in interfacing of peripherals to the microprocessor, so the encoders such as shaft and the linear encoders are used in the industrial applications. So shaft encoders are used as a transducers which measures the angular positions or the rotary movement and converts it into the digital form. So these are very useful in the robotic applications where the robotic arm positions are measured and it is converted into digital form, and it is given as an input for the robot control circuit so that it can control the movement of the robotic arm. Similarly, the linear encoders which can measure the linear movement or the linear displacement and convert it into digital form are used in the industrial automation applications. So this priority encoders is the last topic in the unit 1. So in the unit 1 we have studied what is combinational logic circuit, multiplexer, demultiplexer, encoders, decoders, 7 segment displays and the priority encoders. So combinational logic circuit is the one in which output depends only upon the present input and it is independent on the past input. So these are the memoryless digital circuits. So multiplexer, also known as the data selector, has many inputs and one output. So it is also called as the data selector. It selects one of the many input and forwards it to the one of the output line. The data is out of many inputs, one of the data is selected to the output depending upon the select input lines or the control input lines. Demultiplexer, it is also known as the data distributor. So it has one input and many outputs. It takes the data on the single input line and distributes it to the one of the several outputs. The distribution of data from input line to the output line to one of the output line depends upon the control input or the select input. So next is the encoders. So encoders converts digits such as decimal, octal or the hexadecimal into coded form, binary or into the BCD code. Decoder performs the inverse operation. It converts coded data into the digit form such as decimal, octal or the hexadecimal. Next is the BCD to 7 segment decoder. This BCD to 7 segment decoder consists of 4 inputs and 7 output lines. It accepts the BCD input and converts it into the form in order to drive the 7 segment display. So it converts it, it accepts the BCD input and converts it into a form suitable for displaying the digits on the 7 segment display. So the priority encoders are mainly used to overcome the drawback of the simple or the standard encoders. So in the simple or the standard encoders, the one of the drawback is that if more than one input is active at the same time, it generates the wrong output. To overcome this, priorities are assigned for the each input level. So in the priority encoders, output will always correspond to the currently active input which is having the highest priority. Thank you.